There was a lot of social media talk around your hair.
Oh yeah, I had people texting me with a picture of myself. I think the one that really got people was in game 3 or 4 in Montreal, because I was wearing that suit and people were sending me Joker memes, and even people in the league were sending me Joker memes. It looked ridiculous at times, but people were having fun with it. At the end of the day, that's what it's supposed to be about, right? I love the laugh.
I'm distracted here because I'm watching you get this haircut, and it's beautiful. Like, you look like a different. I feel like I'm watching Lloyd Christmas and Dumb and Dumber go through the makeover scene.
You basically are, really.
Watching this happen live I feel like I'm part of a moment. Like, I got to see the Tampa Bay Lightning hoist the Stanley Cup. I've covered 4 or 5 different on-ice Stanley Cup moments, but this feels different. This feels, in its own right, bigger.
Hey, good morning. Gus, how you doing, man?
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, bud.
Come on in.
Take good care of me, okay?
I will, absolutely.
The NHL season has come to an end, which means it's time to reflect on the biggest standout of the playoffs. It was not the Montreal Canadiens Stanley Cup run. It was not Nikita Kucherov's post-game press conference. No, it was Elliotte Friedman's hair. And he joins me now for what I think is a sad moment. You are finally getting it cut.
Sad for me, not sad for members of my family who are happy this day has come, but I do think my hair was totally shafted in Conn Smythe Trophy balloting.
If it was entered in, it would have been a runaway vote.
No question about it.
Have you ever received a cease and desist letter from the salon for showing up on air looking the way you do?
I've had people who cut my hair in the past reach out and say to me that they're glad they're not responsible for this, yes.
May I suggest a few looks, and I'm just gonna get your opinion on them.
Okay, sure.
I'm thinking you shave it down to the wood and grow sideburns.
Oh, I love sideburns, but see, I want to shave my head.
Okay.
We
can do that.
No.
We're
the
here.
boss is totally against it. I think this hit the limit, and the beard hit a limit.
What about a soul patch? Just a little single piece.
I tried
right
one
there.
once. I looked ridiculous.
How long ago?
I think it was in just after university.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say like, I don't know, 2017.
No, it was a while ago. It looked stupid.
You mentioned you had 30 or so good years. Where do you feel Elliotte Friedman's hair peaked? What was the shining moment of your hair?
I remember where it all fell apart. It was one of the King Stanley Cups. I can't remember if it was the first or the second one, but I was interviewing Jake Muzzin on the ice. And some other reporters started sticking their mics in, and I was like, hey guys, we're live here. And even Muzzin was starting to go, hey, we're live on Hockey Night in Canada. But Shirley Najak and I think Ron Forsyth was directing. They wanted to show the shot of what was going on around me. So they went to a behind me shot.
Ooh.
I didn't know they did this at the time. It was actually a good idea from a TV point of view. But when I checked my Twitter after the show was over, I had all these people who'd taken screenshots and saying, Friedman, I didn't know you'd gone bald on top. And they were all, like, I literally had hundreds of tweets with my bald spot in them. And that's when I realized that, well, I mean, I knew I was going bald on top, but that's when everybody else, they said TV does you a lot of favors. Like, they covered up that bald spot.
Gus, I have to ask you, you're doing an outstanding job, and it's fun to watch this come together right in front of my eyes. Watching Elliotte in the Stanley Cup final at times frighten you, make you feel nervous.
I wanted to go through the television and help him.
Okay, that's fair. I did too. So we're here at Salon Du, which is just a beautiful setup in a beautiful neighborhood, which just speaks to you. It's very fancy, it's very Yorkville, and this is how I envision you sitting here, you know, maybe smoking a cigar, drinking a small espresso. So why is Elliotte Friedman a salon guy versus a barbershop guy?
You know, I used to do a lot of my own hair when I was at the Score. And then finally, some of the people at the Score sat me down and said, you have to stop doing this. Like, you know, if you want to go anywhere in television, you have to do a better job of the way you look.
So that being said, what's next for Elliotte Friedman?
For one thing, I don't like planning these things. Like, that's one of the things I wonder. Can you do this all the time? Or do you reach a point where you got to clean yourself up for a while and then when the time comes, go for it
Elliotte,
again?
we have a lot of episodes. We need you to keep doing stuff.
Sportsnet needs the content.
We need you to
eh?
continue doing this. You're our lifeline. Gonna sell this on the internet. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel, and for more content like this, just It's up here somewhere. Just click on the videos.